morning everybody, welcome back to Bertie Budget. And today we're doing very little. In fact, we're probably doing virtually nothing. The Tamoretti frame is sitting there on the workbench. Needs a good clean up and a good paint. That's what I'm going to do. Obviously I'm not going to film that because it's boring as bollocks. Yeah, that's all I can do. I mean, I'm still waiting for bits as usual, story of my life. So we will crack on, get this painted, and if after I've painted it anybody wants a 2.5 hour video of the paint drying on this, just drop me a message and I'll email it to you, because that's about as exciting as it gets today. So yes, let me crack on with that, and if there's anything of interest I will bring you back. Cheers. Oh, what an idiot am I. Now I've just gone to plug in my wire brush attachment on the drill there in order to start cleaning that frame up, and I've turned it on as you do, and sockets on. Where are they? There. Nothing. Why? Oh, well, because I'm a bloody idiot basically. I was trimming these hedges down the other day, and guess who cut through the bloody cable? Right, anyway, before I can start on that frame I need to do some electrical repair work. There you go. What a bloody idiot am I. Cheers guys. Right then, it might not look it, but that's cleaned up. That's the worst of the rust knocked off, and that's ready for a coat of paint. When I say it's cleaned up, it's as cleaned up as it's going to get from me. The paint I'm using is direct to rust Tamoretti anyway, so I can't see that being an issue, and it's going to be a damn sight better coat of paint than what it come out of the factory with. So yeah, let me crack my paint tin open and we'll start slapping a bit on there. Cheers guys. Okay, where we are, all painted, hand painted with Tamoretti, Tamoretti smooth, although my hand painting isn't actually that smooth. But then this is all covered up under bodywork, so the idea is that that just protects it. So yeah, we're done there. We'll let that harden off for a day or two, then we may think about start throwing some bits back on it. So for the time being, thanks guys, we're all done. Cheers. And good morning everybody, welcome back to Bertie Budget. It's 7 AM in the morning, and we are tinkering with this bike that wants to die. This bike that wants to die, and I won't let it. So latest is the engine's knackered. Let me tell you why. It's leaking oil, which I thought was a gasket. You may remember we took it apart in an earlier video. It's not the gasket. The engine is actually cracked underneath and it's leaking oil out the crack. So this engine is knackered. It's not worth repairing. The bike isn't worth a fortune even if I got it on the road. I am going to carry on however. Now what I've done, now I know this is a right old bodge and I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it, but under there I've repaired the crack best I can with JB weld. We'll see if that holds. It changes things because this is never going to be a bike. Even if I completed it and got it MOT'd, I would have to be absolutely honest and sell it as spares or repair requiring a new engine. But because I just want to carry on and see how far I can go with this, that's exactly what I am going to do. So I am going to put some more oil in it because it's leaked most of it. Speak bloody hell! It's leaked out most of what it had in there. We'll see if that holds, and yeah, well, we're going to carry on regardless. I'm not going to let this bike quietly die like it wants to. Frame's there. It's been there all night, overnight, drying. So the plan today is to mate that with that. Now, before I can do that, I need to fit the air cleaner. Before I can fit the air cleaner, I have to drill out that broken stud. So yeah, we're just playing now. We've got a bike with no real future, but we're this far in, and I like tinkering with them anyway. So yeah, we'll carry on, and we'll just see where it goes. Right, let me get you guys set up, and we'll crack on and get some. Right, let's start drilling. This never goes well for me when I try this sort of shit, but you know, we've got nothing to lose, so see what happens. We've got some new drill bits now, so hopefully we will stand a fighting chance. Sorry if you can't see, but you know what? Let me get a centre punch. Give it a chance at least. Can't get straight on it, unfortunately, because of the angle of the chuck. But if I can get it started, I might go in with a longer one. Mark my shiny new paintwork as well, so probably not much I can do, but let's have a go at least. Nah, that's just going to wind the... I'll have to touch it up a bit if I do. In fact, let's go for a longer one now. We've got something started. We'll go for a longer drill bit. Let's hopefully get the chuck away from that case. 6.5. Yeah, why not? Who cares? Quite well. Surprising how well it works when you've got decent bloody drill bits. Bring it on. That's perfect. Yeah, right through. Well happy with that. Okay, right. Let me find the air cleaner, and we'll see if we can get that bolted on. Right, back soon. Cheers. Right then, here's the air box, or the back of it, and guess what? Another broken stud. So I'm going to try my luck again. See if we can drill that one out. And it's in plastic as well, but I still can't shift it. I've tried having mole grips on it, but it's going to bust the plastic stud off before it gives in. So right, let me get a smaller drill bit and we'll go through with a small one and then try and go through with the big one. Just a sec. Right, back. Try and get a smaller one through there first. That seems to be a hard bolt. And the trouble is, it's drifting off to the side, so we'll keep going. It's getting hot, and that's what kills drill bits. Yeah, that's completely ripped the insert out now. It's sort of melted it out. But yeah, I can still do something with that. Yeah. I can still bolt through it, a couple of washers, so it's only a plastic housing. Right, let me pack my drill away and then we'll crack on and get that done. One sec. Right, let's see what bodgery we've been up to while the camera's off. Now, as you see, I drilled that right through. I'm kind of thinking that originally that was threaded and then the bolt went in and threaded into it. Now that's not the case, so what I need to do is come through from the back. Now the problem with that is, as you can see, I can't get the bolt in, it fails on that. So what I have done is I've got a bolt there, and as you can see I've ground the edge off it. Now that one fits through perfectly. Not only that, it actually holds it so I can tighten it without having to get a spanner on the back. Likewise on the back, just put that washer on that, drop it on the floor. Right, so I'm working one-handed here, guys, apologies. That one likewise will go through the back like that, but that one, because those tabs are offset, one of them goes on the back of the engine I don't know if you can see what I mean, but that one goes on the front, that one goes on the back. So it's going to be a little bit of jiggery pokery trying to get that bolted on, but I should be able to do it. In addition, that there is rock hard, and I need to get it on the end of that carb, so I'm going to get my heat gun out, see if we can soften that up a bit. Right, let me just pop you back on the stand. Now, heat gun, what have I done with the heat gun? Working. I've got to be quick, got to be prepared, which I'm not. So, big washer on there. So that goes there. Jubilee clip goes on there. Sorry guys, I need to get this on. I know you can't see, but through there. Get on, you bugger. Trying to work fast. This cools down, it's going to go rock hard again. Anything, I've probably got it too soft. Right, let me try and work that on. What's it too small? I'm working the front bit first. You bastard. Right, it's on guys, and to say that was a bit of a bastard would be an understatement. I eventually had to take off the carburettor, fit it on the pipe, tighten it, then put the carburettor back on. We've got that bolt through there, that's just hand tight on at the minute. That one there, the one I ground down, isn't long enough, so I've got to find a longer bolt for that and grind the end down. What else? Oh, that's where it goes. I was wondering where that went. Yeah, also, before I can fully tighten that up, I'm going to need to get the shock absorber bolted onto there, because once the air cleaner's on, I won't be able to get at it. And before I can fit the shock absorber, which is there, it's in a bit of a state, so I want to take that apart, give it a damn good clean, possibly paint bits and pieces. I ain't got a lot of paint, to be honest with you. I need to go and get some more, and then we'll fit that on. So yeah, I'm gonna lift that down off there, and then we'll turn the camera back on and start stripping this shock absorber down. So yeah, bring you back soon. Right then, shock absorbers. How do we take them apart? You need a set of these, which are proper motorcycle spring compressors. But even this little moped spring, there's not an awful lot of room to get that on, to be honest. Got that one started. Now, these are obviously designed for much larger shock absorbers, I think, because there's not a great deal of room to get them on, but let's see how it goes, see if I can split them up without taking my eye out. Start winding them in. Be a ratchet spanner, be a bloody sight easier. We'll wind them up a little bit each side, part by part. As you can see, that is starting to part there. These are twisting a bit, to be honest with you, and I don't want them flying off and A, damaging my spring compressors, because they were expensive, and B, damaging me. See how it goes. If it gets too dangerous, I'll just clean it up and paint it up while it's in one piece. Okay, right, I don't know if I got it open enough, but we're now revealing that nut there, which we've got to undo, and it don't look like it's gonna play ball. I must get some proper penetrating fluid. Never remember. WD-40 is alright, but it ain't penetrating fluid. Right, now I need a big fuck off spanner to undo that. And do you know what, I'm tempted not to bother. Oh, I don't know, let's see if I've got one. Right, I'll tell you what, the only spanner I've got that would open, that would give me wide enough to get hold of that big nut is a monkey wrench, a crescent wrench, an adjustable spanner, whatever the bloody hell you want to call them. Do you know what, the moped's a bag of shit anyway. I'm just going to clean that up in one piece. Can't be arsed with it. Yeah, let me get that cleaned up. I don't know though, do you know what, I really would like to. Yeah, I ain't got the tools to get it open. Right, I'm going to clean that up. We'll get that on. Back soon. Okay, right, carrying on with this Tamoretti lash up. I'm going to have to give it a nickname, I think. I don't know what. Suicidal Sid, because it don't want to live. Anyway, what we've done? Yeah, we've bolted the shock on. We've properly secured the mudguard. We've bolted on the housing. We've run a couple of bolts from the back there. We've got that pipe on, that we know. What else we done? Buggered if I know. Right, let's get you guys popped onto this stand. And once again, stare at the floor while I do it. So we are going to continue move this back a bit, give you a bit of room. Yeah, we're going to continue putting bits and pieces on this with a view to eventually getting it in the frame. Stay where you are. There you go. Can you see? Right. Air cleaner. It's not very good. It's all I've got, so it's going in. In with that. This is a I don't give a shit about it style of bike now, because I know it's not good. Right, let's pop that on. Okey-dokey. One on the floor. I'll put a separate video up, but in between doing this, I took the CM200, the yellow Honda, for an MOT. Was going to sell it as is, but took it for an MOT because the chap said if I MOT it, it'll give me 800 quid for it. That was my incentive, so I took it for an MOT and it passed. I phoned the chap up, and yeah, he said I'll have it. And apparently he's on his way round, so we will see. Right, some sort of filter affair here. I don't really know what it's all about, but let's pop that on. Flat screwdriver. Don't know whether that should be facing down or in or buggered if I know. Let's face it down. We can always move it later. What next? So yeah, that's done, that's done. Shock's done. Something else. What have we done with the kickstart? Kickstart, where are you? Right, I don't know what I've done with that. What's next? Right, we need there's a big rubber donut thing that was on there. I need to find that. And, incidentally, guys, my bodge up earlier when I said the bottom of the engine was cracked and I bodged it up with JB Weld. I don't know if you can see that, probably not, but it appears to be holding. So yeah, obviously I can't sell it like that. Well, I can sell it, but I wouldn't sell it like that, or if I did, I would make the person very aware that it has been lashed up. But yeah, appears to be holding. I mean, if this ever does go back on the road, it's quite a cool retro little moped. I may even use it myself for a little while. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to find some more bits and pieces to put on, and then we may even get it back in the frame today. Let's see. Cheers, guys. Right, found the kickstart. Found that big rubber donut as well. That goes on the front here. That's where the engine mounts. So let's bolt this on. Another job done. You know what, I've still never heard this bike run. Never, not once. Okay. It's sticking a little bit. Might have to whip that off and put some lubricant in there. Right, what's next? What's next is we need to rivet them. We need to rivet them ID plates on, don't we? So yeah, the Tajoi Zongneng Motorcycle Company Limited. Okay. So we're just going to pop them, rivet them back on how they were. Good. Pads there, I was looking for them. That's when I was doing that bloody. I was doing a bike a few months ago and I couldn't find them. Oh no, hang on, they're off the. They might even be off the YBR. Who could tell? Right. Engine. Is that the one? That's the right bolt. Yep, that's the fella. Right, we're going to attempt to make the two together. Right, this is the day that two become one, hopefully. So what we've got to do here, that big rubber donut there, it's got to go into that hole down there, and at the same time we've got to align this bracket here up with the holes. Shouldn't in theory be too difficult. He says. Now I think it's going to be easier. I don't know though. That was a piece of piss. Right, so we get that bolt in. Right. Okay, guys. Right, I'm just going to slap this bolt in there to make the two together and bolt the shock absorber. The reason I ain't going to record it is because I have 4 minutes recording time left. So I'm going to put you guys on charge. I'm going to pop those couple of bolts in and then hopefully bring you back later. Bye for now. And we're back. Bit of fresh charge in the battery. And as you can see, engine and frame remated. Be honest, it's looking pretty good. It's completely different to the rusty old piece of shit that I paid 60 quid for a few months ago, but as we know, it is still a piece of shit. It's just a piece of shit with lipstick on. So yeah, we'll keep persevering, but not today. I'm going to call it there. I think I've had enough for one day. Going to get a shower ready for work tomorrow, so we will crack on with this again probably next week. But yeah, quite happy with the progress we made. You never know, it may just run again one day. Anyway, for the time being, that's me done. Bertie Bodgett signing off. Cheers.